Hello everybody and thank you for visiting my website. Let me introduce myself briefly. My name is Domenico. I was born and I grew up in southern Italy, in Calabria. And I moved to Berlin, Germany, while I was studying linguistics and literature. And I used to live in Berlin for almost 10 years. 5 months ago I moved to UK, to London, in this exciting city, and I'm very pleased to offer you my professional salsa crossbody style and Dominica Bachata class. Further information about myself you can find under the section about. Now on my teaching method. I am a very experienced instructor. I've been teaching salsa and bachata for many years, and I can provide you with a precise technique in order to make you to a good dancer. Let me just explain to you something that I have experienced during my teaching years. I have seen many times that there are too many instructors whose focus is just somehow to impress the students with sophisticated moves, but at the same time what they do is they leave out the most important thing, which is of course the basic. So with me, before learning also sophisticated routine in salsa as well as in Dominican bachata, I will first provide you with the most important thing, which is the basic, as I told you, because having a good basic means adding what you really need in order to improve. And after that, we will of course deal with the musicality, with timing, because all these things are very important in order to make you improve and to feel the music and to understand how to move and play with the music together with your partner. Often happens that even experienced dancers who have been dancing for years are still struggling with timing, musicality, and also even with the bass. This is not going to happen with me, I promise you, because as I told you, I will first concentrate on the necessary technique which makes you improve step by step. So to sum up, what I'm going to provide you with is exactly what you need to become a good dancer. I will teach you the technique of the leading, following, but before starting to dance with your partner, you first have to learn how to be a good solo dancer. This is the most important thing, and to know what you actually do with your legs. So that means that footwork is a very important part of my teaching method. So you will deal with footwork, which makes you really feel comfortable and safe in your dancing. Footwork, spinning technique, of course, and also leading and following technique, depending on what are you going to learn, leading or following. In both cases, it's very important to learn the right technique. So the communication with your partner, and also to interpret the musicality, so to understand the music and to interpret the music, to dance to the music, not to the count 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, but to dance to the music. What is telling you the song and how to interpret the song. So all these things is something that I will provide you with, and you will learn step by step, slowly, doing of course some homework, Tom, and all. Well, it might sound a bit dry for those who are only looking for some classes for fun. So if you are looking for a class where you can have just some fun, then I would suggest you attending one of the many open classes which you can find throughout the city. There are many of them. I am aiming only at those people who are really looking for something special, something which provides you with what you need to become a professional dancer. And that means that, of course, if you really want to become like that, then of course you need to make some effort, you need some dedication. That's why all this technique, all this technical stuffs might sound a bit dry, but it's exactly what you need. Don't worry, of course we will not only deal with technique, but of course we will also learn nice, elegant routine, and also solo dancing, such as footwork, how to dance to music without your partner. As soon as you become a good and experienced dancer, you will of course be able to enjoy what you can do. So it's not only about technique, because what comes down eventually is that you have fun. With me you can learn dancing salsa crossbody style, which by the way can be danced on one or on two. About these details we can speak when we meet personally, because it can be a bit more complicated. And Dominican Bachata. Dominican Bachata is, let me tell you, quite different than the modern or sensual one. The way the majority of people dance bachata here in Europe is the modern and sensual one, and sometimes also the Italian bachata, which contains also some tango elements. I like to mix all these kind of elements, but I prefer to focus on the original Dominican bachata, and you can find information about this original style if you just Google or have a look on YouTube. Why is Dominican bachata, at least in my opinion, more interesting than the modern one? Because the Dominican bachata contains much more footwork, which is of course also more sophisticated than the modern one, because the modern one is just 1, 2, 3, 10. While the Dominican bachata contains much more syncopated, a sort of cha-cha steps and so on, which makes you really feel the rhythm, the nice rhythm of the instruments, and play with the rhythm. This makes this dance style interesting. No matter whether you want to learn how to lead or to follow in the salsa or bachata dances, I can provide you with the right technique in order to make you to a good dancer. This is something that I really can promise you, provided that you will be willing to deal with the homework that I'm going to give you. Apart from that, I am also an experienced choreographer. You can prepare with me a choreography for your wedding party or your birthday party or for other kind of events. Well, if you want to book a lesson for salsa or bachata, or if you need me to prepare a choreography, you can have a look under the section contact. You will find my contact details, and I would just say, give it a try.